How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to find out how the entire world depends on the Netherlands for food. This one definitely seems very interesting to me. The video is actually, the original video that I'm reacting to was posted like 12 days ago. So, yeah, I already knew about, them being a big exporter of food and that, like the tulips, like flowers and stuff, they're huge exporters of flowers. I don't, so we're gonna find out a little bit more in depth on that. And let's see. Whoops. There we go. The Seeker's Edge is the original channel. So yeah, make sure you go check out their channel. There will be a link in the description section down below. So we're gonna find out how the entire world depends on the Netherlands for food.
Did you know that the Netherlands, a country with only 17 million inhabitants, is the second largest agricultural exporter in the world? It might leave you wondering how a country that's only about a
You know, I didn't know it was the second largest or second biggest importer. But this pin right here, this picture, that's the same picture that was on one of my other videos that I reacted to recently. They were actually talking about Rotterdam, but I pointed out that the pin was actually pointed on Amsterdam instead of Rotterdam.
quarter the size of the state of California, manages to feed the world. The Dutch agriculture sector accounts for a significant portion of the world's food exports, with exports of agricultural products valued at over 100 billion euros annually. Welcome to the Seeker's Edge, where we
That's a
seek
lot.
knowledge that'll give you an edge in life. In this video, we're going to explain how the Netherlands actually feeds the world. The Netherlands, positioned as a major agricultural exporter and a key player in several key industries, has made it a crucial player in the global economy. The Dutch are their innovation, their efficiency, and sustainability, making them the world's most technologically advanced food producers. How do they do it?
The world's most technologically advanced food producers. That's pretty cool. And it looks like they're making robots do a lot of the work. Obviously, very efficient.
The Netherlands' focus on agricultural technology has led to significant advancements in the industry. The country is a leader in using robots for fruit picking and automation of meat separators and potato processors.
That didn't look good.
Leader in using robots for fruit picking and automation of
That looks gross, guys. I mean, it's obviously good. It's just ground meat, but it doesn't look good coming out of that machine, does it?
meat separators and potato processors. Such technologies have significantly increased efficiency and productivity in the agricultural sector.
You know that right there. Hold on.
Such technology
That's not the Netherlands. First of all, you got a giant mountain back here. Let me switch it to the bigger one.
technologies have significantly increased efficiency and
Yeah, right here. Look at this. Does that look like the Netherlands to you guys? Now, if you just saw this, it's flat. Okay, cool, maybe, but that kind of points it out to me that they're just using random stock footage. Um, if it didn't have, I was getting ready to say it looked like Indiana, the state in the United States where I live in, but then I saw this here. You wouldn't really see that too much. Maybe in the southern part of the state, there's more like rolling hills. I guess it's not really a mountain; it's just like a big hilly area. Although that could be Limburg, right? Isn't Limburg kind of hilly? I don't know. Sorry about my notification sound. I don't know that Limburg is that hilly though, unless there's a valley in between and then it goes up, so it makes it look taller. I don't know.
productivity in the agricultural sector. Moreover, the Netherlands is committed to intensive but sustainable farming and social responsibility. The country has embraced various measures, such as crop rotation, integrated pest management, and the use of organic fertilizers to promote sustainable agriculture. This approach ensures that the land remains fertile.
That's definitely the Netherlands. See how flat it is, guys? There's no mountains in the background, right?
And the produce is of high quality. Furthermore, the Netherlands uses a great emphasis on educating the agricultural workforce. Wageningen University, located in the country, is a world-renowned agricultural research institution that has produced many successful agricultural professionals. The university conducts research in various fields, including plant breeding, animal husbandry, and food production.
What is animal husbandry?
In various fields, including plant breeding, animal husbandry, and food
I don't know what animal husbandry is. We're gonna find out. All right, animal husbandry is the branch of agriculture concerned with animals that are raised for meat, fiber, milk, or other products. It includes day-to-day care. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say about it. I got an extension that puts it right here in my Chrome search, which is great. Concerned with the breeding, care, and management of domesticated animals such as cattle, sheep, pigs, poultry, and other livestock. It has been practiced for thousands of years and is essential for the production of food, fiber, and other products. Hmm. Key aspects of animal husbandry include breeding and reproduction, nutrition, housing and shelter, health and disease management, waste management, ethical treatment, and animal welfare, record keeping and traceability, marketing and economics. There's a lot to it, huh? Okay, so according to the Merriam Webster Dictionary, animal husbandry is a branch of agriculture concerned with the production and care of domestic animals and their well being, I'm assuming, is what it says after it's cut off. Okay, so just taking care of animals, right? That's just, housing and shelter, you know, nutrition, breeding and production and stuff. So that's clearly just sort of just this taking care of animals. It's just a fancy way to put it. Good deal.
Food
Now
production.
we know.
By educating and training its agricultural workforce, the Netherlands ensures that it has a skilled and knowledgeable workforce to sustain its agricultural industry's growth. With all the research being done at the Wageningen University, it leads to innovation and entrepreneurship. The Netherlands is home to many disruptive food companies. One area in the Netherlands is making amazing strides in the production of cell-cultured meat. This innovative
Cell cultured meat. That sounds weird.
technology involves growing meat in a laboratory rather than raising and slaughtering livestock.
Okay.
The Netherlands is home to several companies that are leading the way in this field, including Mosa Meat and Meatable. Mosa Meat produces slaughter-free hamburgers in this field, including Mosa Meat and Meatable.
Wow, that looks. I mean, it's meat. I can see, right? So they just take the meat cell, just grow it from that. It's just the same as it would be growing in a body. That's very crazy that they can do that.
Mosa Meat produces slaughter-free hamburgers. The burger is harvested from cow cells rather than raising and slaughtering an entire animal. By growing meat naturally from cells, Meatable is similar of a company to Mosa Meat, the company aimed at cultured meat, particularly pork from cells. Another area
Are they growing it in? Sorry, my notifications are going off. Are they growing it in those petri dishes? And is that why they're coming out looking like
animal.
burger patties?
By growing
Like, so is it grown in trays like that, and then they're just thrown out in like discs shaped, or is this like already processed and they're gonna be like just frozen hamburger patties? I don't know. That's weird.
meat naturally from cells, Meatable is similar of a company to Mosa Meat, the company aimed at cultured meat, particularly pork from cells. Another area in the Netherlands which is excelling is the vertical farming sector. This technology
Jeez.
involves growing crops in vertically stacked layers, often indoors, using a variety of high-tech lighting, nutrient delivery, and automation systems. The Netherlands is home to several large vertical farming companies, including Philips and Brightbox, which are leading the way in developing sustainable and efficient methods of food production. Seed technology is another area in which the Netherlands is making great strides. The country is home to several leading seed companies.
I just thought about it. A lot of this is stuff that they've been doing for like weed, marijuana or whatever for a long time, in the Amsterdam area, Netherlands in general, but I think more specifically Amsterdam was, the front runner for like that for the longest time, right, with the cannabis cup and everything. And they were doing the innovating with the plants, trying to take growing the plants to the next level. And then it goes, and spread out from the whole world and this and that. And obviously they're doing things in California and all over the place. But I wonder if they didn't take the idea from, like, they just got so good at growing plants like that, like weed plants, that they just transferred that same knowledge into just growing their produce. Because some of that just looked like it was set up for, like the High Times Cannabis Cup kind of stuff, like the behind the scenes where you go, it shows you like the grow facilities or whatever. It looked very similar.
including Royal DSM and Enza Zayden, which are developing new varieties of crops that are more resistant to pests and diseases, require less water and fertilizer, and produce higher yields. In 3 generations, Enza Zayden has evolved from a family-owned seed shop into a global market leader in vegetable breeding, with more than 2,500 employees and 45 subsidiaries in 25 countries. Jaap Masiriu, Enza Zayden's managing director, said that the company spends $100 million annually on research, introducing about 150 new vegetable varieties every year.
That's, well, I was gonna say that's a lot of money, but then it said something about different vegetable varieties. So are they making new varieties, like just crossbreeding different kind of tomatoes to make a better tomato and stuff?
$1 million annually on research, introducing about 150 new vegetable varieties every year.
150 new vegetable varieties every year. That's nuts.
We're very much a research company, he said. With climate change, we're seeing the weather becoming more extreme. Billion varieties.
What's the rest of what he said? We're very much a research company. With climate change, we are seeing the weather becoming more extreme. We're looking at resilient varieties, seeds for organic farms, as well as varieties that are more salt tolerant for places where water quality is not good. Okay, yeah, so they are just crossbreeding and selective breeding, I guess, the vegetables and stuff to just get better characteristics and traits. Yeah.
He said, with climate change, we're seeing the weather becoming more extreme. Billion varieties, seeds for organic farms, as well as varieties that are more salt tolerant for places where water quality isn't good. We need to find solutions for subsistence farmers all the way up to large-scale farmers. The company breeds seeds for all climatic zones, and for outdoor as well as indoor growing. We have our own indoor farm here where we develop the varieties of the future, crops that can go quickly and be harvested quickly. Lettuce, herbs, leafy crops. The genetics can be improved, as well as the whole technology. Indoor farming will only become cheaper. It's still early days for this industry, Mazario said. Finally, the Netherlands is also a leader in agricultural robotics, developing advanced machinery for harvesting crops, processing meat, and performing a variety of other tasks on the farm. These machines are designed to be highly efficient and accurate, reducing the waste and increasing productivity while also reducing carbon and methane emissions. Overall, the Netherlands is committed to developing and implementing innovative solutions to meet the challenges of the 21st century. By focusing on decreased water usage, reduced carbon and methane emissions, and increased efficiency and productivity, the country is leading the way in sustainable and responsible agriculture and food.
I think that's a computer voice. Some parts it seems like it speeds up, some parts it seems like it slows down. It seemed like there was like 3 S's on the end of one of the words and it stuttered for a second or something, like they didn't type it right. I don't know.
Production. However, the Netherlands has also experienced challenges. Despite the Netherlands' success in agricultural exports and food technology, the country faces several challenges and controversies. One such challenge in the greenhouse industry and cheap energy. The Netherlands is a major producer of greenhouse-grown vegetables and flowers, which require a lot of energy to maintain the optimal growing conditions, which has led to concerns about the sustainability of the industry. And the government has implemented measures to promote energy efficiency and to reduce emissions. Another challenge facing the Netherlands is its intensive animal agricultural practices. The country is a major producer of dairy and meat products, and the methods used to produce these products have been criticized for their environmental impact and animal welfare issues.
Yeah, I've heard, and there's like a whole strike. I don't know if it's still going on or not. Everybody's turning their flags upside down, and the farmers are protesting. Is that still going on? Actually, I haven't. The last few months I've been kind of busy with life stuff and everything, so I haven't really seen too much on it. But let me know if that's still a thing that's going on right now.
The government has taken steps to address these concerns, such as promoting sustainable farming practices and reducing the use of antibiotics in livestock. One controversy in particular has been the conservative government's coalition pledge to halve nitrogen emissions by 2030. This pledge has led to protests from farmers and ranchers who argue that the measures being proposed would have negative impacts on their businesses. The protests have sparked a wider debate about the balance between economic growth and environmental sustainability in the Netherlands. Despite these challenges and controversies, the Netherlands continues to be a leader in agriculture and food technology. The country's focus on sustainable farming practices and innovation in areas such as cell-cultured meat and vertical farming demonstrate its commitment to addressing these issues and maintaining its position as a global agricultural powerhouse. This global position is only further strengthened by their geographical position and logistical infrastructure. The Netherlands boasts an excellent infrastructure and is
Yeah, and they have like what is it, the third largest port in the world, right? Largest, I believe, in Europe, in Rotterdam, right? So they can get their stuff, and they got a port in Amsterdam too. Um, but yeah, so they can get their stuff in and out very easily too. So and they're just really good for trade. They with the Dutch Golden Age of VOC, they were leaders in worldwide trade back in the 1600s. So they got a lot of things going for them in that area for sure.
known as a logistics hub due to its central location in Europe and its highly developed transportation networks. The country's position as a major exporter is also central to its economy, accounting for a significant portion of its gross domestic product. The most important factor contributing to this is the Port of Rotterdam. The Port of Rotterdam is by far the largest deep-water port in Europe, and it also ranks among the top 10 worldwide. One of the reasons is certainly its location in the delta of the Rhine and Meuse rivers, and thus directly on the North Sea. The Port of Rotterdam is a global hub for international trade, and it allows the Netherlands to be one of the largest food exporters in the world. It
Yeah.
allows the Netherlands to export swiftly to countries like the United States, United Kingdom, and China. However, most of its food is exported to European countries, such as Germany, accounting for 24% of Dutch agricultural exports in 2022, as well as Spain, Italy, and Belgium. In 2022, the Netherlands exported 122.3 billion euros worth of agricultural goods. That is 17% more than in 2021. It's expected to increase, and we'll see the Netherlands become the world's absolute largest food exporter. In conclusion,
Nice.
the Netherlands' focus on agricultural technology.
That's crazy. Like, for such a small country, I live in the state of Indiana in the United States, right? And I looked it up online and, sorry, hold on a second. I'm back. I just got to change my camera, guys. Hold on. We're back. Sorry about that. My camera is my phone right now, and Amy just tried to call me. So shout out to you, Amy, if you're watching this later. And go check out her channel, by the way, American Girl Reacts. Anyways, let's get back into this. I forgot what I was even saying. Oh, yeah. 47% the size of the state that I live in. So the country is less than half of the size of the state of Indiana. Very interesting for it to be such a large producer of food for the entire world. You know what I mean?
Netherlands become the world's absolute largest food exporter. In conclusion, the Netherlands' focus on agricultural technology, its commitment to sustainable farming and innovation have helped the country become the frontrunners of food technology. Moreover, the country's status as a logistics hub, its amazing infrastructure, and its position as a major exporter of agriculture and processed food products have made it a critical player in the global economy. It's a little dinky little country, but a massive player.
Yeah.
So again, the Netherlands' focus on agricultural technology, commitment to sustainable farming, innovation, they've all helped them immensely become, notable, doing the right thing. It's amazing to see, and I hope it's amazing to hear about. But I must mention again, despite these successes, the Netherlands faces challenges and controversies, including the greenhouse industry's reliance on cheap energy and intensive animal agricultural practices. The conservative government's coalition's pledge to halve nitrogen emissions by 2030 has resulted in, again, protests from farmers and ranchers. However, the country's preoccupation with food production and commitment to sustainable agriculture positions the Netherlands as a vital player in the global agri-food industry. Haha, found another way to phrase it. But all that being said, it's clear that the world depends on the Netherlands for their food.
I can't tell if it's a damn robot or if it's a computer, like a human voice or what, because part of it sounds like a robot. I wonder if he just messed up on editing and sped parts of it up on accident or something, because it's just some of it don't sound right, but then other parts sound human, so I don't know. It's hard to tell with this AI stuff these days, guys. It's getting crazy.
And that's it for today. So, if you enjoyed the video,
And
please
that's
subscribe to
it.
The Seeker's Edge. And if you
There you guys have it, guys. How the world relies on the Netherlands for food. It's pretty crazy. Like I said, it's a small country, very tiny, in comparison to the state that I live in, even in, Indiana. And it's just, we're good. There's a lot of farms here. Indiana has a lot of farms. We export a lot of corn. I don't know that we export it internationally or if it's just other states, within the United States. But yeah, it's just, it's just crazy. The Netherlands has done so much for such a small country. You know what I mean? Anyways, you guys have a super fun, awesome day, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, take care.